As a viewer request, we were asked how to install really big single-ended dreads. I'm going to show you next. To install your extra large dreads, you'll need a latch hook tool, or you can also use a hairpin if you don't have one handy, your rubber bands, shears, comb, and of course, really big dreads. The first thing that we'll do is we'll take a couple rubber bands and we're going to put them onto the dread. So we're just going to slide those up. So you should have these a few inches to the interior of your dread above your loop. For your positioning on your dreads, you'll want to make sure that you are stacking your dreads on the top so that they each lay behind the other. So what that means is when you install one here, you want to position the next one so that it's installed behind it in the opposite direction. And that's going to help you with the fullness on the top, and it's going to help you hide the attachment points. So let's take a look at how we put that on. Wet your section down and comb out your ends so you'll have more control. We're going to take our dread and we're going to position our latch hook tool through the top. Now this is the part where you can use that hairpin. Stick it through and then grab this hair if you need to. Pull that through the loop. Okay, now a little bit of word on placement here before we get too far, because we're gonna braid this in, but if I braid it from this side, it's gonna sit really low, and we want it to sit closer to this part line, so we need to change the angle. So we're going to move our natural hair kind of over to the top. So that way when we do our braid, it's actually hitting closer to this part of this section right here. So now we have our two pieces. We're gonna split that into two, and these become the three legs of our braid. So let me get that hair out of the way. And then we're gonna flip this to the top, do a cross, switch, go back around to the top, crisscross. Now when we do our braid, it's not like a traditional braid. We're gonna keep our braid position going almost in the same spot because we're not gonna travel the braid down. So we're basically just wrapping the hair in the same position over and over again. You're gonna go down a tiny little bit, but not like you would in a regular braid. This is gonna fill in the root area, and it's also going to keep the braid from looking, I guess, too braid-like. It's gonna just keep it in the same spot so that you don't have more of your dread covered. Okay, so when you get to just kind of the loose ends of the hair, that's when you pull your first rubber band into play. So we're gonna take our band, and we're basically just gonna pull our ends through like that. And now we're gonna use the last of our tiny little pieces, wrap these around. And once we get to the very ends on those, that's when the second rubber band comes down. That's if I can get a hold of it. There we go. Okay, and that is how you install your jumbo dread. Thanks for watching. And if you liked this video, make sure that you subscribe to our channel so that you never miss a beat. And if you need products for your projects, check out doctoredlocks.com for all your hair extension needs.